Hello and welcome to another episode of Hollywood Wargaming. Today we are doing our first ever live video, which is going to be an unboxing of the World of Tanks miniatures game. Now, I know a lot of people have been sponsored by this recently and have gotten it. I have not. I bought this with my own money. I wanted something that filled my World War II tank itch a little bit better than bolt action, because we all know how well tanks tend to do in bolt action. Pardon my extremely amateur setup. But let's go ahead and just jump right into this. So the neat thing about this, and the reason I grabbed it, is because it was only $35 for the entire starter set, which is a pretty fair price for a little game that you can probably just keep under your desk or your coffee table and throw it up there and play every now and then. So with this little box, we're going to go and shimmy it off here. Now when I first opened it, I freaked out a little bit because there's missing cards right here. But this is just kind of a, it comes blank. It's just kind of a little holster in case you want to use this as your carrying case for extra cards. We do have some cards down here that are going to be upgrade cards and things of that sort. We have our critical cards over here, I believe, which are going to be, I think this is a deck of cards that you draw. Yeah, when you, yeah, this is a deck of cards that you draw when you get a critical hit, and it does different things to the vehicle. It's pretty cool, actually, how this works. It's a nice little streamlined game. It's supposed to be, you know, quick, casual skirmish game, I guess you would call it. Sort of like Kill Team with tanks, if you will. I've heard it's similar to Flames of War, but I've never played Flames of War, so I can't really comment on that. But we have our unit cards here, and if you've ever played World of Tanks, these should look somewhat familiar. You get your firepower, your survivability, your hit points. These all determine things like how many dice you roll when you get attacked. There's the points cost up here, their mobility, their initiative. The game's initiative is pretty cool how it works. When you start off your movement phase, the vehicle with a higher initiative, so the faster ones like the Cromwell, they actually go last, so they get to play a little bit more reactionary. And then when it comes to shooting, then the higher initiative ones go first. So it's better to be going last in the movement phase and then be going first in the attack phase. We have our main medium tanks, one for each faction. You have a T-34-76 here. You have your Panzer IV, also AH with the Quick 7.5. You got the M4 Sherman with the 75, I believe. And then you got your Cromwell. Cromwell's in a fun tank. But we got our little dice here, and I believe these are attack and defend dice. I think these work for both. I'm not exactly sure. I gotta look up to that. But basically the World Tank symbol is a critical, and the other one's just a hit. Which I'm probably going to get really confused, because this one looks like a critical more than this. But whatever. We got our tanks themselves here with their little detachable turrets. I like that the stubs on them are long enough to where they can actually sit in there pretty well. They are 1/100th scale, or 15 millimeter, I believe. I could be wrong about the scaling. I'm just going off the top of my head. But I know they're the same as well as the Flames of War scale. You got your Sherman here, and I'm pretty sure they're pre-primed. On the back of the box it says painted, so I'm pretty sure this is a primer. And they're kind of painted up to the faction's standard colors. I'd say the UK one might be a little bit off, but whatever. One thing about these guys is they do not come with decals. The decals come in the dice pack sets, which is a cool way to sell the dice packs as like a business model, but I don't know. I'm probably going to use a bunch of my old bolt action decals instead of buying those. But we have the Cromwell here. That's quite nice looking in this scale. And the Cromwell is the most expensive one. This thing's really hitting above its weight class for these. And usually with these World of Tanks stuff, when you buy them, they will give you downloads to get some of the tanks in the game. I'm not sure about this one here, but I know the other releases do when you buy the individual upgrade packs. So here we have our upgrades. These cards are really stuck together here. And these are going to be, like, again, if you played World of Tanks, you'll recognize these. But you have improved ventilation. They all have little points cost. These are all upgrades you can throw on your tanks. And they'll help you out with other things. And it's pretty cool how they make the rules work and interact. A lot of them will do, you know, something like improved turret, and you can get, you know, +1 as an initiative. Yeah, +1 initiative during the shooting phase. There's ones that'll affect you during different phases. That'll give you boosts in different parts of the battle. You know, camouflage that gives you extra cover. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool how that stuff works. My big clumsy hands, it's tough to get in here. Oh, come on. There we go. Open this pack first. Okay, well, why does it say that? Does it matter? Just pack in the thing to open. Okay. Why open this one first? Why does it say that? It's just more upgrades. Interesting, huh? You think the thing that had the rules on it would say open this pack first. Someone explain in the comments if you know why. So then we have our rule book, which is, about what you'd expect from a rule book. It's kind of a long read. I mean, for a skirmish game, but they got to cover all the basics, line of sight, movement, and stuff like that. And there is some stuff that's different, so got to give it a gander. It's not terribly long, but once you get to the shooting stuff, it kind of speeds up because it's pretty self-explanatory. But you got some battle modes here, and then you have a quick reference on the back. Quick reference is always nice. Fun stuff. And lastly, we get a bunch of cardboard terrain, which is not bad. So you get some walls here, all this stuff in case you don't actually have, tabletop terrain. And it's nice. I mean, look, if you're getting this as a skirmish game and you don't want to invest in the scale, you can get this and you just throw it in here. It's completely two-dimensional, transportable. You got your tokens here, and you can just pull the game out of the box, throw it on the tabletop, play a few quick games, put it back in. It's not a whole lot of terrain, but it's enough for a battlefield. You get the buildings here. It looks like you get 4 cottages, 4 sets of walls, 2 forests. Oh, look at that. They have the backside too. So you can deploy those big ones as either forest or hills. Hills will give you the hold down position, stuff like that. Bam, pop right up. It's a big ass oval right there. But yeah, some two-dimensional terrain, very welcome. I will probably look into getting some 3D printed terrain in the scale. Maybe in some of that pre-painted Battlefield in a Box stuff, but we'll see. Miniatures game here. How to enter your invite code. Okay, so this stuff, these are bonus codes here for the World of Tanks game. And this just looks like a kind of scale. I think this is all the tanks they plan on releasing for the game. I believe we are up to Wave 2 right now. Wave 2 is all the ones that are in the box initially, so it's like, But I think if you bought these individually too, it'll cost more than actually just buying the starter set. So I'm not really sure why you would buy these once again. Unless they have extra upgrades in them. They might have extra crew upgrades in them that'll entice you to buy them again. But yeah, for the most part, this is going to be about $40, and this is like $35, and it comes with all 4 of these tanks. So if it comes with extra crews, it might be worth it, but that's, kind of completionist. I'm not sure if I would buy Wave 2 again. But I did buy all of Wave 1 alongside this, which should be fun. You gotta get the Stug and the Lee. You can't play World Tanks without playing the Lee. Come on. But I'm very excited for Wave 3. I love my Panzer IVs. KV-1's fun. Should have made a KV-2, but whatever. Maybe it'll be an upgrade. Firefly, Wolverine, gotta get those guys. And of course, we're gonna have the Tigers later. That'll be exciting too. And no word on these guys yet. That's weird that the M4 Sherman 76 is the last one on the US tree, but interesting. Let's go look through some of these upgrades again. I don't believe there's any crew upgrades in here. I haven't seen any. So yeah, that's probably what you get by buying the these 4 tanks separately again. You probably get more crew upgrades. And the crew upgrades you can put on your driver, much like in the game, and they'll give you extra skills and little bonuses. It's pretty interesting, pretty fun. But that is the World of Tanks minigame. I look forward to playing it. Might do some bat reps. If you guys are interested in seeing some bat reps of this game, let me know in the comments below. If you think I should just skip over and go right for Bolt Action and Legion, let me know also. I like, as you can tell, this is all very amateur here. I'm actually in the process of moving right now, but that means I'm going to have potentially more space and even a studio where I can set stuff up, get things going, and have bat reps and things of the sorts. But yeah, for the time being, it's going to be all pretty amateur stuff, and I think starting bat reps with a somewhat quick and small game like World of Tanks might be the way to go. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you played this game yet? Do you enjoy it? Do you think it's better to just go for Flames of War? Do you think it's a little too casual? I haven't played a single game of it yet. I'm all going off speculation. It looks fun. It looks quick. I like it. I'm very excited to paint these tiny models because it's going to be very, very fast. Decals might be a bit of a pain to get a hold of, but it's whatever, that's fine. But if you liked the video, guys, leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And until next time, take care.